Hello, guys. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Can you see
and
it?
Today, sometimes it's both of us creating art together, but that may or may not happen. But I've had some technical issues, some unexplainable technical issues that have never happened before with the StreamYard, specifically the StreamYard. So I don't know the easiest thing could just be let GACIE be the featured artist, and she is. And what are you doing right now?
I'm just I've drawn my dream catcher. I'll do a video on how to draw it on another, on my channel or something. But today we're just going to paint it. We're just going to paint the feathers, and I'll teach you
The
how.
dream catcher, right?
That's it. Yeah, the first one.
I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try putting headphones into my laptop and see if I can hear you louder, and then there will be no echo, hopefully.
Yeah, and that's my first one that I did with the feathers. But I think I've got the feathers better now than I did in my first try. I'm going to use the end of my paintbrush to to scrape them in the feathery,
So you've done 2 paintings already to practice?
Yeah, I always do. Before a video.
I thought you said you'd cut that down. Hi, Grayscale Painting. Welcome.
Hi, guys. Yeah.
Oh, Ian, you should see. I had the biggest technical issue on StreamYard. I've never had it before.
Oh, no.
God, Ian, you should see. I had to once I got into StreamYard, then I was just about to send GACIE the link, and that I couldn't get into Facebook. It just wouldn't let me. It wouldn't go. It wouldn't like it. The line at the top that goes all the way across that wouldn't go. So I said, let me restart my computer. So I restart my computer, and then I bring GACIE on, and then there's 2 of me, 2 hosts.
We had 2 Dianas.
So then I ended this stream. I deleted this stream and started a new stream, and I got the same problem. For what reason? I don't know. I'm sure everybody doesn't want to hear my rant about this. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know. I could hardly think that Ian would know, because it seems like a very unusual problem. This just seems like so weird. I could understand maybe the first time, but the second time I totally deleted the stream and started a new stream. And then why is there 2 of me again? Which, look at this. There's 2 of me. Well, never mind. If I click on it, you'll see there'll be a 3rd box, and it'll be me in it also.
Yeah. I don't get that part.
And I don't want it. I know this has never happened, but this is. Let me read what Ian wrote, and then I can type with him, and now GACIE can get started instead of us talking about this. So I put GACIE on the big screen now.
Uh-oh. Me on the big screen. No. There we go. So we've got my professional paints today. These are my all-time favourite paints. They are the Holbein. They're Japanese. They're very vibrant, and they're beautifully transparent. They blend on the paper like butter. They are really wonderful paints. They are kind of pricey, but it's well worth it. And I highly suggest, if you can afford the 18 colour set, I think that's a really good amount to have. And today I'm going to be using turquoise. I'm going to be using leaf green, lemon yellow, and vermilion. Is that how you say that? Vermilion. And as you can see, they're all really easy to activate. All you do is drop a few water droplets on
my headphones, in case you were wondering. There's not a tech problem. I just had to get my headphones. In case that can solve, because right now there's an echo.
No.
And let's see if I put the headphones into my laptop.
Yeah. Oh boy. So that's all of our colours that we're not going to use every single colour, obviously. But they are very vibrant dream catchers. They're very nice, actually. Yep.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yep, you're doing fine. Yep.
Okay, there's no echo.
No, there isn't an echo. Yay. No, you're fine.
Yeah, I have my headphones on. Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
Should I continue to paint?
Yes, continue, and I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, guys, thank you. So we're just going to wet our little I don't know what these are, beads, and these are feathers. Ribbon. I think are they pieces of ribbon? And I can't see who's in chat because I can't read the chat at present because I'm so you just drop in your colour, drop in your paint, let it mix and mingle. And this is turquoise blue. This is the Holbein. It's all Holbein in this palette. You just let the colour run. Really easy. This is a really fun one if you're a beginner, actually. This is a really nice... I'm just going to get my picture up on my computer. There we go. Good stuff. So rinse our brush off, and then I'm going to go in for... I'm going to go in for, I would say, cobalt blue. And this is also my Holbein. This is all my Holbein in this. Now on this one, I'm just going to add the colours in. Yeah, I can't read chat, guys. I don't know who's here until Diana gets back. So I don't know why that is. I don't know why a guest can't see the chat. So there we go. And they're really bright, vibrant paints. They're really, really good. And I'm just painting the ribbon. They've got ribbon, beads, and then they've got feathers, and the reference picture is really, really beautiful. I think there's even a peacock blue in there. So what colour are we going to go for next, Gracie? I think we're going to go for my leaf green. Now, can you guys see how thin and wonderful that paint is? It really is. It's a dream to use. And if you buy the 18 set of Holbein paints, you will need to buy other colours for your collection of paints. So just keep that in mind, you know. So I'm going to start by, with watercolour, you really do have to like jump around, because if you don't jump around, you're going to end up with things bleeding, with the paint bleeding into the, you know, and you don't really want that in this case. So yeah. And the hardest thing for the actual dream catcher was this, it looks like a cobweb almost. The pattern, it's verging on the point of being abstractish.
I can hear you much better.
Oh, can you?
Oh yeah, with my headphones on, I can hear you much better, which that's not normally the case. I don't usually have to use headphones.
Oh, okay.
But because of this tech issue, I do.
Right, okay. I was just telling people in chat that I can't see chat, so I'm not...
Okay, so I can check chat now.
Yeah, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't read Diana's chat. So I'm just dropping in the paint, literally. I've got a little fun technique I call to this. I call it let it drip, let it rip. And that basically means what it does. You just let the paint do the work. But as I always say, it's personal preference. If you like to push the paint around, that's absolutely fine. But I think with watercolour, you'll get the best results by just letting the paint do the work for you.
Yeah, that's what I like.
I like it to see it. It sort of mix and mingles, and it you know, you get that lovely kind of where the paint's, you know, gone. You get that nice little bloom happening. I like that. Now, this is probably the second trickiest part of the painting, is the actual feathers, the really fine feathers that are on the dream catcher. So we're going to use the end of our paintbrush. So put it in the water just a little bit, not too much, and then dab it on there. And then do this. This is quite brave for me, Diana, this technique. And then you just sort of scribe it into the paint. You're going to need a fair amount of paint. And then you just dab it off a little bit. It might take a few goes because it is a bit tricky to get right.
And what's this technique?
It's like you know, Lindsay Wyrick does the credit card scraper technique where she scrapes in like veins and feathers.
She indents in the paper, or she scrapes off paint?
She scrapes off paint basically. And as you can see there, you get those really nice feathery lines there. And that's what you want. So you dip your paintbrush into water, then you dip it into your there, and then you just take a bit off, and then you just, it takes a couple of goes, but it really looks realistic when you do it like that. Can you see that now? Those little feathery lines.
But hold on, I'm trying to bring up the chat. Let me tell you.
Okay.
The feathery lines. Wait. Yeah. No, they're really hard for me to see. The chat can answer. Oh yeah, now I can see it.
Yeah. So you're just scraping those little lines. You can do this, but you have to do it whilst it's wet. Otherwise, it won't work. You won't get that. I mean, you could use a really small paintbrush. I mean, there's various ways you can paint it. It just depends. And then you can go with a small brush, and then you can just, you know, do it like that even.
I'm going to say just hello to some people in the chat.
Hi, guys.
Okay, hold on. Let's do a roll call. All right. Casper, Grayscale Painting, Ian, Jackson, Casper, to you all. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
What, rated? Oh, I'm rated. Sent from Carolyn to be free. I'm sorry, I've been having tech issues today, and I just noticed the chat. Oh, thank you, Carolyn, for the raid.
Thank you, Carolyn. That's really
kind.
kind.
Killer Whales here. Awesome. Welcome. And Carolyn, thank you. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
And a cup of tea in 5 minutes free. Hello, Alicia.
Hello, everybody.
And please, yes, welcome, Casper. You're new to the channel.
Hi, Casper.
I hope you enjoy my channel and check it out. Let's see. I'm still doing roll call. I'm still scrolling down. And Cassie draws in colors. We're doing a 365-day collab.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I have my 365-day face drawing challenge, female face drawing challenge, and she's joining me right now. Even though it's later. I mean, it's in February, but that's okay because I started like in mid-January.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Excuse me. This microphone is very sensitive.
Can you guys?
Let me continue doing roll call. Hold on. Cassie draws in color, so great to see you.
Hello, guys.
Nightbot's here.
Oh, hello, Nightbot. Does he ever have a break?
Nightbot's always here.
Sorry?
Nightbot is always here.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
And Cassie draws in color says that's a really awesome technique, Gracie.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It takes, you know, do it on your inexpensive paper. Don't use your arches to practice these kind of. Just use. There's a wonderful brand of paper that's called B paper, as in B-double-E, B paper. You can get like it's crazy. It's really inexpensive, wonderful brand of paper, and And that was highly recommended by Lindsay Wyrick, the food crafter.
Right.
It's called B watercolor paper, but it's B as in B-double-E. Yeah, so that's really good, like practice paper, just to do these little kind of.
Okay, we have a question for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, cup of tea, 5 minutes free. Ask Gracie. I have a question for you. Can you achieve some painting look with watercolor? Can you achieve the same painting color look with watercolor pencils?
Absolutely. Yes, you can. Yeah. And if there's anybody here that wants to see a video about how you use watercolor pencils, I'll be more than happy to do one. If if people wanted me to, I could do this in watercolor pencils as well. Actually, that's a good question. So I'm just going to go into this color. Look how vibrant those colors are, Diana. Can you see how bright they are?
Oh, I love the turquoise. Yeah,
that's my favorite one, the turquoise. I love that color. And that's
and you had gotten a good violet also. I think you used violet, didn't you?
That's this is the Holbein one. It's my all-time favorite paints. If anybody asked me what were your all-time favorite paints, I definitely say Holbein. Yeah. I'm just dropping the paint in. But yeah, you can do this in watercolor pencils. Actually, that's a really good idea, because if you do it with pencils, you're going to get much finer marks on your feathers, for instance. So I'm just dropping the paint in, letting it do its thing. Can you guys see everything?
Yep. And also, a cup of tea, 5 minutes free, says Gracie, yes, I'd like to see you using watercolor pencils on a live stream.
Awesome, no problem. I can do that. Yep, that would be fun. Actually, I haven't used watercolor pencils in a few months. That would be really fun to, dip into something a bit different. Ah. I love her name, by the way, A Cup of Tea.
What was that?
I love her name, A Cup of Tea.
Of course, yes, because you guys drink tea in England. A cup of tea and 5 minutes free.
Yeah, I love that. That's really good. So I'm just going into my lemon yellow. There we go. Just put it. Have you seen the state of my palette? Look at that. That is a much used and loved palette.
I've seen palettes that are worse than that.
Oh, really?
That actually looks relatively clean compared to a lot of palettes I've seen.
Yeah, I like Ian's palette. His looks really, like mine. Really. Well, I can't think of it. It's funny, isn't it? When I'm on camera, sometimes I can't quite get the words out. I don't know what.
Oh, that's probably because of nerves.
Is that nerves? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, Gracie, quiet. Can you believe it? Ah.
Oh, I thought you meant stumble over your words. You mean just like get quiet?
It's like trying to get the words out, but you kind of because you're a bit nervous, you kind of stumble upon your words and you can't say what you want to say. It's I don't know.
Hi, Skeeter.
Hello, Mr. Skeeter. Hello.
And thank you so much again, Carolyn, for the raid. That's so fun. I love getting raided.
that word raid. I don't really.
I know. I like that. Because I know it's a positive thing on YouTube.
Yeah, true.
No, it's true. Actually, on somebody's channel, I did see them so-called get raided by trolls, and that wasn't fun.
No, I don't know. When you're painting, especially with watercolor, make sure you've got 2 buckets of water. You can use recycled jars or plastic containers. I use this one. this is a Greek yogurt container, and I've got it from Aldi's, and I eat their yogurt because it's really nice. So I've got 2 pots. I've got this one and another one, and basically because you want one for clean water and then you want one for dirty water. So there's another little tip for you. Now,
okay, thank you. And Mystic Unigon, hello, and she'll be listening while driving home.
Oh, good. Drive
Thank you, Mystic, for
Thank
listening on your drive home.
There we go. How are the colours looking, guys?
I think they're nice. What do you think in the chat, everybody?
There you go. I'll move my hand so you can see. See, just let the paint flow. Sorry, Diana.
What do you think of her colors, everybody? We're waiting for people to answer. Oh, Carolyn says nice, very nice.
Oh, thank you.
Ian says great.
Ah, cool. Yeah, it's a bit. This technique is a little bit hit and miss. You've just got to make sure when you do the scraping part with your brush, the end of your brush, make sure that it's wet first, because if it's not wet, you're not going to get the feathery lines.
We have 2 more comments, and Grayscale Painting says vibrant, looking good, and a cup of tea says it's beautiful. Oh, hi, JCT.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a bit more. I didn't like my last painting that I did, the sea turtle, but since I've gone back to my Holbein paints, for some reason they're much more vibrant than the paints I used the last time. So, yeah. The colours on the sea turtle, I think, were a bit muted, and I didn't really like that.
Oh, yeah, I just think you could have used more contrast.
Yeah. Contrast is something that I struggle with, but since I've started using the Holbein, I found contrast is so much easier with this brand of paint. I don't know why exactly, but maybe it's beautifully transparent, which is what watercolor essentially is, a transparent medium. So yeah. So I'm just going in with that lovely purple colour there. Just make sure your paintbrush has got plenty of paint on there. And then you just drop it in. Thanks for reading the chat, Diana.
Yeah, you're welcome. In my headphones, I still hear myself echo, but I can hear you much clearly, and it's driving me crazy. I keep hearing myself echo.
I don't know why that. I can't understand that. I really can't. I can't get my head around that one.
A lot of technical problems are they're for unknown reasons.
Shoot.
Like the point is just try to fix it, even though you may not have known why it happened.
Yeah. Here we go. Look, I've already done a boo-boo. Look, here we go. I think I can know how to get rid of this. So you put your water in, scrape the paper a little bit, and then you just, it splashes sometimes when you do the wet on wet. Sometimes it'll, splat on other places where you don't want it. So you just keep scrubbing away, and there you go. Oh, that's annoying. I don't know why I did that. Oh well. There you go. There you go. You see, it's just about gone. Just that little titsy. Okay, I'm making it worse now. Make sure when you're doing the lifting up with the tissue or your kitchen roll, make sure that you're using a clean part, because otherwise, if you're using you're going to get that on your paper. There's another tip. Yeah.
Ian has a comment.
Okay.
He says, always with watercolor, mix a lot darker as it dries much lighter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that one. Yeah.
Oh, Cassie has to run. Well, thank you for stopping by. She was just taking a break from school to say hi. Thank you for stopping by, Cassie. We'll chat soon.
Thank you, Kathy. So because I splashed on there, I'm going to put another feather on to hide that. Oh, only on a live stream, eh? I would not have done that on a pre-recorded video, but there you go. What was it Bob Ross called? Painting accidents?
Happy accidents.
That's the one. Yeah, that there was a happy accident. How's everybody in the chat today?
Just a minute. I got to share this out. So I'll check chat in a minute. Hold on. And everybody else, if you could share it out to your community tab or Twitter or Facebook.
I'm just letting it drip. So for more contrast, what I could do is I can add a darker shade of blue. So I'm going to go back into my palette here, and I'm just going to put some what looks like Prussian blue. I can never say that colour. Prussian blue.
Prussian blue.
Prussian blue. That's the one. Just to give it a bit of contrast from the turquoise. I mean, if you look at the actual dream catcher, it's really, really bright turquoise. And apart from the other colours on the ribbon and the beads, apart from that, there's not much contrast in this particular dream catcher. So let's go back into this one, which is here.
Oh, Skeeter and Guswana, Skeeter joined us a couple minutes ago, but I'm saying her name wrong. Guswina just joined us. Skeeter says he needs a mural painted 6 feet by 50 feet.
Wow.
Oh, good luck trying to find somebody. I don't know.
I don't think
I don't know that I could do something like that.
I wouldn't. This is quite big for me. This paper here. This is Archer's cold press. I don't know the exact measurements, but it's a huge block of paper. This one for me. Yeah. So more turquoise, and I'm just gonna drop that in over here.
Ian, I see what you wrote about my technical issue. I do believe I have one mic muted already. Let me check.
So we're just.
Supposedly the way I see it, I do have one mic muted on one of them.
Turquoise blue again, and then I'm just going to let it drip like that. Let it drip. Let it drip. Let it drip. What is it? No, hold on.
Checking again. I do have the mic muted on one of them, so I have no idea.
So I'm just letting the paint do its thing. Rinse our brush off. And then I'm going to do a bit more colour on the ribbons because dream catcher. Rinse our brush off.
Excuse me. By accident, I turned my iPad on. I turned the volume up by accident.
That's okay. It's okay.
Hello. Oh, wait a minute. I think my iPad volume was up a little bit. Oh, now I hear less. I think I hear less echoing. Oh, I don't know.
Oh no. I'll tell you who you could ask. You could ask Nightbot. I bet Nightbot would have an answer.
Oh yeah, Nightbot would probably knows everything.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Nightbot cracks me up. I'm just like, it's always on, isn't it? Every stream that you go to, it's like,
yeah, but it doesn't have to, you can adjust how often it shows up and how often it runs its comments.
Yeah.
And I did have it running it more often, and then somebody complained, so I adjusted it to make it slow down, and I still hear an echo myself. So so I did make it slower, but maybe I need to even make it slow down even more. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm not very technical, unfortunately.
And Carolyn wants to know, what does Skeeter want painted? Skeeter says trees, bushes, a beach maybe. Yeah, that sounds nice.
A beach would be good.
So, Skeeter, where do you live?
I think I know where Skeeter lives. Can't
Delete
remember.
one. Here's Ian. Delete one of your slots. You do not need to have you up in 2 parts. I know. I tried. It doesn't. I can't delete it. You can only put people down in the waiting room. So actually, one of them. Okay, let me say. The one of them says devices not connected, and it shows that it's muted and the cam is off for the one. So what more can I do then? Mute. I can't kick it off. You can't kick people off. You can only put them in the waiting room. It's up to them to delete themselves. And I'm afraid to. If I see the red leave button, but I don't know if me as a guest, that means I leave myself. I would be leaving. And that could end, I don't know, doesn't that end the stream? Sorry, everybody, having very unusual tech issues today with the StreamYard. I never had these problems before.
There are different coloured beads on these dream catchers. They're not necessarily turquoise with the turquoise feathers. They differ in colour, which is really, really nice. So you get a bit of contrast with the beads, which is good. Contrast is always good.
Oh, you said you have different shades of watercolor?
The beads on the feathers, there's a ribbon and then there's a bead at the end, and then the feathers attached, but they generally have different colours on the beads. They're really colourful. The feathers are mostly turquoise, but the beads and the ribbon tend to be a bit different colour, so that's quite nice that you get that, you know, that bit of contrast there.
Hi, Be the Difference Clothing. Welcome.
Hi, guys.
And she's saying hello to all the chat.
Hello, everybody.
She is a writer. She's written 2 books, maybe 3. You can tell us in the chat. She's written 2, maybe 3 books. And one of the, well, she does an inspirational moment every day for just for like a 2-minute video where she reads a quote. Since this is February, the month of love, she's reading a quote that has something to do with relating to love every day on her 2-minute video. But she does have a 7 o'clock talk show every night called Hello World, where she talks about everything and anything.
Ah, sounds cool. I'm just scraping in that line, that middle line, into the feather. There we go.
Okay, Gus Winner says, Gracie, looking very nice, the dream catcher.
Oh, thank you. I'm liking this much more than my sea turtle.
Skeeter says he thinks that Gracie is Bob Ross's love child.
Oh, that would be nice. Oh, thanks, Skeeter. I never thought of that one.
Thank you, Skeeter. And then Be the Difference Clothing. Her name is Joy. And Joy, everybody else in here, let's see, I think everybody in here is artists, or they're Carolyn is actually starting a serious art journal. She wants to get back to being creative, so she's really committing to having an art journal this year. And let's see, everybody, Skeeter, no, I don't think he is an artist. Sorry, he's not an artist. But most everybody else in here is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Painters. Most everybody in here is painters.
Are they acrylic, watercolor, mixed media?
Goswina, do you paint in only what medium? What painting medium do you paint in? Oh, JCT does jewelry making.
Oh, cool.
Oh, JCT asked Gracie, will you still paint a picture of her dream catcher?
Of course I will. Yeah, absolutely.
So we don't know when, if that's going to be next week or she's going to do it on her own time, or we have to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, I was thinking I could do JCT's Dreamcatcher on my channel on a pre-recorded video, because I was looking at wind chimes because they're really pretty as well. And I was thinking, well, keeping in with the theme of the Dreamcatcher, I thought maybe next time maybe do the wind chime, maybe. There's all these.
Oh, Goswina says she paints in acrylic and will try oil. And Skeeter says he is an artiste.
Oh.
Oh, Skeeter, so, but you don't want to paint that mural yourself?
Yeah. That's interesting. So, is it okay if I put my dryer on just to speed up the drying?
Go ahead. It's always okay.
Good. No, then. Here we go. Trusty old hairdryer.
Oh, can you still hear me talking?
Oh. Can you?
Okay, I'll wait till you're done, because Ian has a comment for you, Gracie.
Oh, okay. 1 sec. You can see the feathers now. Look, I can see the feathers.
And Skeeter might make his first video. Oh, okay. Looking forward to that.
Very nice.
Okay, so you know how somebody said, I think Skeeter said that, I think it was Skeeter, was it Skeeter? That said, you seem like Bob Ross's love child. And Ian said, does that mean she's a happy accident?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No comment. Oh. Actually, that explains a lot, Diana. That explains why I've got really thick hair. Makes sense now.
Oh, thick hair like Bob Ross?
Yeah. See, it all makes sense now. No, I'm just teasing. I liked his hair. I thought he looked really cool. I'm going in with this watercolor pencil. It's just a regular, nothing fancy. It's Stapler brand, which is a pretty popular brand, isn't it? Stapler for pencils.
Oh, I think I pronounce it Statler, so I think I know what brand you're talking about.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's the ones I have. I have those.
They're really nice, and
they're okay, but they're more the least expensive kind, right?
Yeah, they're only they're for, like, for kids or for students or beginners, but I mean, they do the job. I mean, I'm just going in with this pencil just to define the feathers a little bit.
So you know, Carolyn is committing to committing to her creativity and keeping an art journal this year. And
Yep.
she says she's so hesitant to paint on her Canson paper.
Oh, really? Oh,
No,
okay.
and Alicia says, no, go for it.
Yeah.
And just think of it as just one paper. Just Carolyn, you're just painting on one paper. That doesn't mean you're painting in the whole book. It's just one paper.
Exactly. Yeah. Look at me, Carolyn. Last time I did a sea turtle and I absolutely detested it. I really hated it. And everybody else said, oh no, it's really good, it's really good. So just do it. Just have a play. But don't worry about paper. I mean, as long as it's an expensive paper, I wouldn't worry. I mean, I use arches because I'm quite an experienced painter, so that's okay. But you know, if you're like just starting out in art, you might want to choose just, you know, I mean, Canson, that's inexpensive, isn't it? Canson.
I think that's Canson. I don't know. I've heard that's one of the better brands, but maybe not the top brand. But it's a good brand.
Yeah, it's. I just got this one today. Funnily enough, it's not Canson, but I've been after this one for quite some time. It's this is watercolor though. It's not mixed media, but this one was £7. I don't know what that is in dollars, but it's very inexpensive, and it's really nice paper. And I got this when I first started. I learned to paint on this paper, so I highly recommend this one.
Carolyn, go ahead and oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Yep.
When did you paint? Wait a minute. Oh, I see. That's the cover. That's the cover.
Oh,
I thought that was one of your paintings. That's the cover, I say.
Yeah, that's just the cover. It's a nice size too. It's sort of medium size. It's not a block. It's a pad. So it's just glued at the top. But I don't want to open it on camera because I'll probably drop something.
Yes, Carolyn, start with that rose drawing that I did, that little rose tutorial of how to draw that rose step by step. Even you said you could do it. Your comment on my video was that you could do that. I know you could because I break it down into really easy steps.
Exactly.
But not the painting part, just the drawing part. And then you could paint it in.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm trying to be, what's the word? You know how I'm always hard on myself?
Yeah.
Like my art in particular. I mean, I could get some really, really fine, perfect lines for the feathers, but I quite like the choppy look, you know, where it's kind of just, you know, I mean, if you just did tiny, tiny lines, it wouldn't really, am I making any sense? You know, it's kind of more chaotic lines, you know, rather than just, you know. Does that make any sense, Diana?
Wait, say that again?
You know, like somebody might say, well, these are, you know, really, really fine lines. But, you know, I mean, it adds a bit of contrast if you do it kind of, you know, just.
Oh, yeah, that is contrast. Not color contrast, but like shape contrast.
Yeah, that's it. Shape contrast. That was the word I was looking for. Yeah, shape contrast.
It's lines contrasted with shapes.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's the word I was looking for. I'm just going to go in with this scraping technique again.
Oh, Ian was saying, kick somebody out of the studio.
Oh.
Kick that person out of. No, I can't. Heck, if the only person I can kick out is myself. Wait a minute. Myself.
Yeah.
I would be kicking myself out. Hold on.
Oh, no. Only on a live. Only on a live. Can you see the scraping lines now? If you're doing this at home, guys, the best one is to get a credit card, an old one, an expired one, and then cut it up. And then you can use the corners, and then you can scrape it in. You know, you're going to get much finer lines than what I've used. I couldn't find my credit card scraper this morning. I was, so I've had to improvise and use the end of my brush instead. But there's a little tip, and I learnt that from, there's an amazing artist called Lindsay Wyrick, the Frugal Crafter, and she came up with that technique. And if you don't know that technique, go and watch her videos, Lindsay Wyrick, the Frugal Crafter, credit card scraper. And it really does, I mean, like the lines, it's the same with leaves, where you get those veins in. And if you scrape the detail in, it looks much more realistic. And it's, you know, it's a lot less work as well if you have, you know, if you scribe everything in. It's really good technique. Yeah. Just wondering which part to do next. I might have to lift it down a little bit so I can see.
Hello, oops, I'm on here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. I was doing a test for what he said, and that doesn't work. When I removed myself from the stream, nobody could hear me.
Oh, okay. I can hear you now. Yep. I can hear you loud and clear. So I'm going to start doing this top part. That's how they look now. At the can I put my hairdryer on again whilst we're?
Oh yeah, but first we have a question.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
How long does it normally take for these kinds of paintings? For this kind of painting?
Well, it kind of depends, but normally I'd say about 30, 40 minutes, perhaps. Maybe.
There you go, 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. But it kind of depends at what level you are, you know, what level you are. You know, if you're a beginner, you might be a bit slower, maybe.
Oh, let's see. We have somebody new in the chat.
Ooh.
Sincerely yours, Nadia A., new friend of mine.
Hello.
I believe you make natural soaps, don't you?
Oh wow.
I think you.
Yeah.
And she sells them in gift packages. She has them for sale now. She has a really nice video. It's only a 2-minute video that advertises her. I think do you only sell soaps that you handmade soaps, Nadia?
Awesome. That's really cool. I was just cleaning my hands, Diana. I was covered in blue paint.
Okay.
Look, I was covered. Look. Oh. It's a good job it's watercolor because it comes off.
Yes, she right. Yes, she says she makes handmade soaps, and she sells them in all kinds of gift packages right now. You know, for Valentine's Day, I guess she has a sale going on, and she has a really a nice video, a quick 2-minute video of her ad for her soaps that she packages in very decorative ways.
I love those the YouTube channels where they make soap like that. I find that that's really, really cool. I like the.
Well, you probably would like her channel. I think she does show how she makes soap on her channel.
I'd love to have a go at making soap.
I could tell you later what channel it is.
Okay, cool.
I'll tell you later her channel.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. I'm just going in for this metallic gold here because I think it could do with a bit more, you know, that metallic kind of shine. And I think I'm going to put it on these little beads here. This is the Van Gogh, what's it called? Dark gold. I think it's dark gold.
I'll tell you in a minute. I don't have to type something in the chat. Well, anyway, I could say you're very welcome, Nadia. That way I don't have to type it in.
There you go.
You're very welcome, Nadia. And she says it's more than just soap in her packages.
Oh, cool.
Oh, A cup of tea is saying Gracie is looking so beautiful. Oh, I guess she means, well, she's not saying your face though. She's saying your painting's looking so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Oh, Mystic Unicorn's home now. She had been listening to us on her way home.
Hello, Mystic. Yeah. You might not be able to see the sparkles, but and then you just, you know.
It is so hard to see sparkles on.
I know. I don't know
camera and video.
Yeah, there it is there in the palette. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Perhaps where are we there?
What you do is you have to just hold it in all different angles under the light, and then you can see it.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, I see it in your palette. Wow, that's really metallic.
And that's just a Van Gogh.
That's really nice.
And it was only £2 a tube. So I thought at that price I'll get 2 tubes of metallic gold and 1 silver. Their silver's just as nice. It's really shiny. So yeah. So,
oh, Nadia has a question.
Yeah.
Well, Nadia, it's a dream catcher she's painting, but she asks, is that, wait a minute. Just a minute. That painting is so beautiful. Does it symbolize something close to your heart?
Not really. I mean, not to me it doesn't, but I'm not sure.
Did you kind of took, wait, did you take a request to paint that? That was somebody's request? Well,
we were at Iron Dogs, and I was talking to JCT in the chat, and I remembered, because she's of Indian
Native American heritage.
That's it, yeah. And I said to her, "Do you have a dream catcher? Because I've always wanted to paint one." And she said, "Oh yeah, I'll send you a picture." And that's how, and I thought, what a really good idea, because it's something a bit different. It's not something that I generally paint or anything, so I thought it'd be really interesting, to try something new. So yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, it gave you the idea that you'd like to paint a dream catcher, and then, but next week or on your own time, we'll see. She's going to paint a picture of one of JCT's own authentic dream catchers.
Yeah. I don't think this is an authentic one. I think this is just a sort of, nothing authentic. This one, I don't think. So just add your water to your area that you want to paint in, and you can tell when it's even because it shines. The water shines. I don't know if you guys can see that on that shine. It has a little tiny bit of a shine to it there. You can just about see that on the camera.
So this painting actually is going to take you long. You had guessed 40 or 45 minutes, but it's going on an hour now. So I think you're going to finish that maybe in an hour, 20 minutes, or an hour and a half.
To be honest, if that had been on a pre-recorded video, I would have finished by now. But because this is live,
it takes longer on a live.
Yeah, and because I'm a little bit nervous still, it kind of slows you up, doesn't it? I think.
If you're trying to make decisions, like if I'm on a live stream and I'm trying to make a decision about, okay, what am I going to do next on this? I'm like, I hate that.
Yeah.
I feel like I can't spend too much time on a decision, so I know. Go with one of the options.
We're nearly done though. We're just about done now. I mean, it's not going to take long now. I was mainly focusing on teaching that little the feather technique. I thought that was a really fun, especially for beginners, because it's hard when you first start painting. You're learning, so we never stop learning.
So, be the difference clothing. That's Joy. She says, art is life, just like music.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And then Grayscale says it's always good to push yourself to try something different, to paint something different. I think that's true. So many times I push myself in so many different directions to paint, to do this kind of art, to paint this, to do this, to draw, and I became too scattered artistically. That's why I have the 365-day challenge for myself this year.
Good idea. Yeah. I think it's nice if you can specialize in something. I think that's a really good, you know. I'm nearly done now, Diana. Don't worry.
What?
I'm nearly done. I'm just.
Oh, nobody's hurrying you. Okay, let's see. Let me check the chat again.
Okay.
Oh, and a Cup of Tea agrees with Grayscale. Grayscale Painting says, I made my...
Oh, whoops.
What is this word? Let me read it. Oh, I made my dream catcher in acrylic. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Goswina. Oh, I think this is an old comment. I forgot to read this. I made my dream catcher in acrylic on canvas, 12 by 50 centimeters. No, I'm sorry, 120 by 50 centimeters.
Wow. That's
I think she repeated that comment because I didn't see it earlier.
That's happened today on another live stream. Somebody posted one comment 3 times, so I don't know if it's a YouTube glitch per se, or if it's actually somebody typing their comment in twice, 3 times.
I've done that before. I've been on live streams where the host or hostess didn't see my comment, and I've typed it in 2, maybe sometimes 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay, and JCT says she's never seen one like that. Pappy Noon, welcome. He speaks French. He's a I think he's a farmer, but I'm not sure if he's a farmer, but his channel is all about his farm animals, his cute farm animals. He makes he made this video of chickens and ducks talking, like talking chickens and ducks. It was funny.
Oh, I've not seen that one.
Pappy Noon. I'm not sure what that word means. Cuckoo. C-O-U, C-O-U.
I don't know that one. Nope. And then for people that have just come into the stream, this is what we've been painting. It's a really bright coloured dream catcher. I don't think it's an authentic dream catcher per se, but I chose this one because it's got so much bright colour. And I really enjoyed doing the feathers, actually. I like doing that part of the painting. So, and then we're on this one now. So, sorry, Diana.
So, Slee Stack Rules here. Hello.
Hello, Sleeves. Hello.
And somebody, and then Joy had said, art is life, art is music. And Ian says, and life is art.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. Yeah. That's absolutely right, Mr. Jackson. Did I send you the reference photo, Diana?
Yeah, you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if anybody wants to try this one, they can maybe ask you for the reference picture.
Yeah, I could only email it to them or give it to them on Instant Messenger.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Yep. So all that's left.
Oh, I didn't know that. I lived in France for a year and a half. I never knew cuckoo is hello in French. And I lived in France for a year and a half. Sorry, Pappy.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. There we go. And I think I can call this one done, Diana. I think.
All right, she's done that. So that was just about it. Well, we started a little late. That was 45 minutes.
Hey. And Diana, the most important thing is Gracie's painting today did not suck.
Yes.
It was a good painting day today, guys. Yeah. I hope you guys like it.
Yeah, good stream today too. We had a lot of people watching compared to my normal streams. I had good number of people in here. Some great people in here.
Yeah. Could I quickly ask Mr. Jackson one question? Watercolor palettes for when you're on a live stream, or if you're doing a tutorial just on your YouTube channel, are there any palettes that you know of that would fit onto the art table? So you could have your palette here. These are just a little bit too big for my, for setting it up on my art table. Does he know of, a way I could work my way around?
All right. Can you answer that question, Ian? And Carolyn, I know Pappy is a huge channel.
Wow. Thank you.
Well, she already put it in the chat. He has 221,000 subscribers.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Thank you for honoring us with your presence.
Thank you. Oh
and he often comments on my videos, so thank you so much, Pappy.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so this one went quite well, didn't it, Diana?
Yeah, I love the colors.
Yeah. Oh, have you noticed matching colours?
Matching where? On your bracelet?
It's a little sea turtle. It's a tiny little sea turtle. I don't know if you guys can see that. There he is, look. It's a little sea turtle. Yeah.
Okay, Ian says, Gracie, you need to zoom out so we can see it, the palette.
Right, okay. What I usually do is I just do that, but I haven't really got the space for, I don't know, I'm gonna have to rethink the palette, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe if you could get one, I don't know. I'll have to have a look and see. It's just one of those things, isn't it, Diana? It's space and
having to do with space.
Yeah.
Yep. We have some comments. Gus Winnis says, "Where is everybody from?" She is from the Netherlands. She lives in the Netherlands. I live in Pennsylvania, United States. Everybody else could say where they're from. Yep. Great. Let's see. Grayscale Painting is laughing at something you said, Gracie. I don't know what it was. Sleestack Rule said, "Is there an Ian Friday this week?" And I say, yes, there is.
Yeah, there's definitely an Ian Friday.
Okay, Grayscale Painting says, "You did very well, Gracie."
Oh, thank you, Grayscale.
Mystic Unigon says, "I love it, Gracie. Lots of amazing colors."
Thank you, Mystic.
And a cup of tea says, "Gracie, wow, oh my God, so gorgeous."
Oh, thank you.
And Ian says, "From Barnsley."
Barnsley, yeah.
Oh, that's where he's from. He's from Barnsley. And Grayscale Painting's from Utica, New York. Oh, and a cup of tea is she lives in New Jersey.
Oh, cool. Yep.
I wonder if I already know Skeeter. I asked Skeeter before. He lives in Florida.
Florida, that was it. I thought it was somewhere.
Oh, Carolyn lives in North Carolina in the house.
Yep, sure does. Yep. Yeah.
And then Ian confirms, yes, Ian Friday, coming to a Friday near you.
Oh, wow.
Mystic Unigon lives in Pennsylvania, just like me. Actually, Mystic Unigon lives about an hour and a half from me.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yep. Can you, is Ian still there? I was just going to.
Ian's still here.
I was using this block today, Ian, which is the Arches, £140, which is 300 gram, and it's hardly buckled. It's not buckled at all, really, has it? I mean, and we did put a few layers on there, didn't we? So it takes water well, does this paper? It's what's the word I'm looking for? Durable. Very durable paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wait, you have a question for Ian?
No, not really. I was just saying what paper I was using because we like to talk paper. Yeah.
Everybody, if you didn't thumbs up the live, please thumbs up the live.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Oh, Carolyn says my daughter's husband is from Nutley.
Ah.
That's in the UK, right?
Is it? Oh, okay.
I don't know. Wait a minute. I don't know who she's talking to.
No, I don't know. Nope.
And then Ian says it should only buckle if it has a lot of water.
Yeah. 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 Mhm.
And okay, so let's see. It's 2:10. Wow, good live stream today. Thank you, Gracie, for being a guest artist.
Thank you for having me. All right, it's what is it they say? Always a pleasure, never a chore. There you go.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's what they say.
So
Yeah.
I guess that's it, because this technical problem was a pain in the butt.
But apart from that.
Apart from that, great stream.
Yeah, thank you.
And if you forgot to put a thumbs up, please give a thumbs up right now or give a thumbs up on your way out.
Yeah, please do.
This is going to be next. This is a regular show. Next Wednesday, same time, same place, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll be Gracie alone, and sometimes it'll be Gracie and me.
And Diana, yeah.
Gracie and me painting side by side in the panel, and other times it'll be just Gracie.
Yeah. On the big screen. Yeah.
Okay, it's a nice stream. And all right, guess what, everybody? I had another guest artist later today at 4 p.m. NASCAR man, just like AKA Derek Camille. He doesn't paint; he only draws. And he does color. He does drawing not just with graphite. He also does drawing with color.
Yeah.
Last week he drew a dragon. He loves drawing dragons. This week, I think he's drawing a racing car. As you could know, he loves NASCAR racing. That's why his name is NASCAR Man. And he's partially blind. He's actually totally blind in one eye, and he has impaired vision in his other eye. And he was sharing different kinds of visual aids that I didn't know about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and he's been like that for only 3 years.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So if anybody doesn't have anything to do, come back again here, same time, same place, right here, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
And again, we'll have Gracie back here next week, Wednesday, 1 p.m.
And maybe I might paint a wind chime, keeping in with this week's theme. Maybe that might be a good idea. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so JCT definitely wants you to paint a picture of her dream catcher, whether you do that on your own time or whatever.
Well, maybe I can do JCT's dream catcher next Wednesday then. That sounds like a good idea. Yep. That's fine.
Yeah. So okay, you have time to decide that.
Yeah.
And let's see what else. Be the Difference Clothing. You know Derek. Joy. You know Derek. Derek Camille, aka NASCAR Man. Grayscale Painting. Thank you. He says, "Well done, ladies." Thank you, Grayscale.
Thank you, Grayscale. Oh, I always knock the camera. Darn.
Oh, here we have an announcement. If anybody would like to make an announcement when they're doing any live streamings or videos coming out, you can let us know right now. So Mystic Unigon saying she may stream this evening sometime on Twitch, thinking of doing some digital art. That's nice. I have never been on Twitch in my life. I don't know how to get on it. I don't. Sorry, I have never. I haven't been on Twitch.
No,
I've never visited Twitch, and I've never visited Twitch, and of course I don't have an account on Twitch. Okay. That'd be the difference. She knows him. NASCAR man, 3345. No, it's not 33455. It's 3345.
Right.
Oh, Be the Difference knows him. Okay, let's see. Any other announcements? Gracie, LOL. A Cup of Tea says Gracie, LOL. Oh, Grayscale Painting. He's painting live stream tonight.
Yay.
6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight he's doing live stream acrylic painting.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Let's see. A Cup of Tea says Twitch. I'll open an account there.
Yep.
Because A Cup of Tea, of course she's on YouTube, but she also just started a new podcast.
Oh, okay.
Which I sent that out to a bunch of people. I sent it to you. I sent a link to it to you, Gracie.
Oh, thank you. That's good. Thank you.
And Grayscale Painting says, yes, it's on YouTube. His live show is on YouTube tonight on his channel. What time again? 6 p.m., right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, 6 p.m.
Did I say 6 p.m.? 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right. Okay. I don't know. What
Be
time?
the Difference. Okay, and she didn't say it, but Be the Difference Clothing. You're on 7. Are you still doing tonight? Because normally she has Hello World Talk Show, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on her show.
Wow, lots of good things happening.
A Cup of Tea says Grayscale. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Grayscale. Oh no, Guswina. Guswina says, I look your painting back tomorrow, Anthony. Oh, I'll look at your painting back tomorrow because she's going to be in bed by then because she lives in the Netherlands.
Oh, yeah. Time
And
difference.
then A Cup of Tea says, Grayscale, post a community post to remind us.
That's a good idea. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Be the Difference Clothing says, yes, her Hello World talk shows from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
Ian Jackson says, wait a minute. 11 p.m. UK time.
Ah, thank you, Ian. I was just about to ask that, actually. 11 p.m. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, UK is always five hours ahead.
That's it. Yeah.
I guess it's hard for you to remember that.
Yeah. And I think Carolyn, is she 5 hours behind our time too?
No, Carolyn, same time zone as me.
That was it. That's it. Yeah.
Oh, and Ian says he's looking for ideas for Ian Friday, even though we already discussed it, but we do have an idea for him for Friday. But if anybody has another idea, we'll take that idea over the one that he was going to do.
Yep.
Does anybody have an idea for Ian to paint some watercolor painting on Ian Friday?
Yeah, always enjoy Ian Friday.
You can contact me, or you can contact. Well, some people say it's hard to contact me on email, even though my email address is on my About page on YouTube. So it's easier to contact me on Instagram. My Instagram direct messaging account.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
You're not on Instagram?
Well, I am on Instagram, but I don't know how to send messages or add photos. I am absolutely useless with anything.
You could get a video, watch a video, look it up and find a beginner's Instagram on YouTube.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's the best way to learn a lot of things, like watching videos on, like just look it up, do a search and say, how to upload photos on Instagram. You'll get a video. You'll find a video.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah.
Oh, Goswina says, thank you, ladies. Nice to be here. So nice to have you, Goswina. See you. And Ian says, no, he doesn't mean for this week. He means for in a few weeks to come. Does anybody have ideas or suggestions for what Ian to paint on watercolor Ian Friday? Ian Watercolor Friday.
Yeah. And Sleaze is his #1 fan. Sleaze stat rules. There you go.
That's what he says, but if he gets there too late for this live stream, then he gets demoted. He gets put down in the bottom of the list.
Oh. That's funny. Oh. Yep.
Okay, so all right, so give a thumbs up on your way out, please, because the numbers aren't matching up. If you can, give a thumbs up on the way out.
Yep, that would be
So
good.
I guess I'm gonna close this live stream, and maybe you want to everybody come back at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I have another guest artist, NASCAR man. He's gonna be drawing, live drawing.
Yep.
Oh, now Ian saying it does not have to be a watercolor painting on Friday.
Ah. Ooh. I wonder.
The cup of tea says, okay, bye everyone. All right, I guess I'm going to sign off now. Thank you so much to my moderators, to everybody that visited. Please give a thumbs up on your way out.
Yeah.
And I hope I do not have this problem on my next live stream. I've never had this problem before.
Fingers crossed.
Oh my God, please, I don't want to have this problem on my next live stream this afternoon at 4. I mean, I can still do it, but no, please.
I know. Oh.
Okay, signing off. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for visiting.
Thank you, Diana. Thank you, guys.
And support each other by getting to other people's live streams or videos as much as you can. I know it's not possible to get to everybody's live stream or videos or.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh. Thank you, Diana.
Thank you for being a guest artist so much. GACIE. God.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, somebody said something to me in the chat. Who is it? Oh, Be the Difference Clothing. Yep, she says bye.
Bye, guys. Oh, I knocked the camera again. Sorry, guys.
Okay, signing off.
Bye, everybody. Thank you very